Welcome to Ready Chef, Go! I'm Virginia Kerr, and the battle to find the greatest amateur chef in St. Louis is about to begin right here at Roberto's Trattoria. In fact, Chef Roberto is one of our 3 judges, and good luck winning over him. With his 30 years in the industry, Roberto won't hesitate to call out a bad dish. The kitchen is ready. Now let's meet our 4 competitors.
My name is David Kadich. I'm 24 years old. I like to cook because my grandma would always cook when I lived with her. I used to love seeing what she would do.
Hi, I'm Samantha Chadwick. I'm 27 years old. I just sort of got my start at home and with friends. I'm currently enrolled in the baking and pastry program at Forest Park.
My name is Evan Ben. I am 29. I am the beer writer for the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, and I'm also a features editor there and reporter.
My name is Matthew Pyatt. I'm 35 years old. I'm married. We have 2 children. I'm a crime scene detective for the police department.
Chefs, there are 3 rounds of competition, and after each round, one of you is going home. The St. Louis area is home to many fine wineries, including Montel Winery based in Augusta, Missouri. In round 1, you are going to prepare a breakfast using wine from Montel Winery. The other required ingredients: eggs, potatoes, spinach, and of course bacon. But there is a catch. When you arrived, you were asked a trivia question. The question is, what breakfast food item was first introduced at the 1904 World's Fair in St. Louis? If you do not answer correctly, you will lose your bacon. Contestants, reveal your answer. The correct answer is puffed rice. I'm sorry, David, you will lose your bacon. Everyone else, you can keep your bacon.
There is a pantry of extra vegetables and spices, but there's only a select amount.
You have 30 minutes. Ready, chefs? Go!
I'm going to chop up this bacon and get it sauteing right away.
I'm going to make a nest of potato hash, mix in some spinach. I think I'm going to poach an egg.
Throw a tomato on the plate just for some color and acid. I'm going to bake my eggs in these ramekins. It's going to be different than anyone else because I'm assuming my competitors are going to make some omelets or fried eggs or something really boring like that. No one's going to think of baking them in ramekins.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna bake the eggs with the bacon and the spinach and do the potatoes on the side.
The bacon going, that's going to be obviously the base of my potato hash.
When I found out that I couldn't use the bacon, frustration just went through the roof. And ask my girlfriend, she'll tell you I'm a very, very irritable chef when I'm trying to do a bunch of things at once.
Well, you know, David's definitely at a disadvantage not having the bacon.
I'm extremely mad. We're in America. Americans love bacon. So I'm just going with a recipe that I use very frequently, and I hope that I can wow the judges enough. Trying to get the potatoes chopped, and I just can't get the bacon out of my head. It was frustration that led to it. I just sliced my finger, and then that took out even more time.
Put pressure on that for me. Just keep pressure on it.
Any quicker would be great.
When I first saw the wine, I was like thinking to myself, what was I gonna do for breakfast with wine? Just because I never use wine in the morning. The wine definitely threw me off a little bit.
Well, I like that big flame. This is not like my home kitchen where I just have a wimpy little burner. It's just going so fast, and I think I was chopping some thyme, and I ended up chopping a little with my finger too, but it was okay. You know, I got a quick Band-Aid, we fixed it up, and then I threw out that thyme and chopped some more.
Oh, we had 2 people with injuries, as long as no blood got into their food.
Yes, the indulgence of it would have been bacon, but alas, as you well know, I cannot use it. What smells good right now? Bacon.
10 minutes, contestants, you have 10 minutes.
I'm feeling good. I got plenty of time.
The time definitely made me nervous, just being aware of it and knowing that I had to prepare everything in a certain amount of time made it and added pressure.
I'm gonna have to trim that up. The edge of the potatoes from the nest got a little hot. I didn't have the heat centered like I needed it to. The problem that I had is when I was cooking the bacon, I left my burner on and it burned my pan. My plan was to put everything back in and use the exact same bacon grease. I had to wipe out my pan and start over with a butter base. I still feel pretty good.
5 minutes, chefs. You have 5 minutes.
It would be easier for me to not have cut my hand. It would have been easier for me to have used bacon. It would have been easier for me to do a lot of things. So woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Okay, so you're cool with that?
I'm not cool with it. I lose. I mean, it's whatever. But
You know, I was trying not to focus on anyone else and just kind of keep my head down and power through and do my own plate. But you know, as I looked down, I saw Matthew was sweating just as much as I was, and David cut his finger just like I did. The only thing that really bothered me was that Sam made the same dish. I mean, she also looked like she was making baked eggs, so I really thought that would stand out for me. I would be the only one, but hopefully it tastes better.
looks like crap.
I know he was like a little bit flustered by that, it seemed like, and I think maybe he threw out his first attempt at whatever he was making and did it again.
Trash can, please. The omelets did not turn out like I wanted. They are in the trash right now, and starving children everywhere are desperate for them. But for judges, for Ready Chef Go, nah, not worth it.
I am concerned for David. When I saw where I was at and the time when they called out 5 minutes, and I had everything done, all I needed the plate, and I turned around and he was firing new butter on the stove. I don't know what, I mean, obviously you can fry eggs in under 5 minutes, but if he had to start over with the potato or the spinach, having the bacon wouldn't have been the end of the world for me, but I think it really threw him for a loop.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time! Our judges tonight are Roberto Zanti, the owner and chef of Roberto's Trattoria, and chef and event planner Kelly Spencer, the owner of The Social Affair, and Chef John Womack, the Dean of Culinary Studies at L'École Culinaire, located in Ladue. Now it's time to face the judges. Samantha, what do we have?
We have baked eggs with spinach and bacon with a breakfast potato in bacon fat and white wine.
Overall, I think the dish, it is a very nice flavor.
Not bad. Pretty good.
Okay, Matt, what do we have?
We have a potato hash with spinach and bacon, topped with a poached egg and a white wine hollandaise sauce.
The potatoes are a little too done. Not my favorite. Sorry.
But I was. This was the most hopeful one for me when I saw plate up happening.
It's unfortunate that just got too burned on the bottom.
David?
What you have is a nutrient-packed breakfast that is filled with scrambled eggs, spinach, and spicy potatoes.
I would love for you to meet Mr. Salt. He can be your friend in cooking.
I know the bacon probably threw a whole wrench in what you had planned today. I think, though, that with the amount of items that were in the pantry or in the refrigerator, I think that you could have pulled some other things into this dish to make it a little bit more flavorful. You know, it's scrambled eggs.
Salt. There is no salt. I don't think the bacon would help you.
And Evan?
So we have baked eggs in a ramekin with some cheese melted on top, some bacon on the bottom, home fried potatoes, and a hash of spinach and bacon. And I deglaze that pan in white wine.
Well done. Potatoes well done. Excellent dish. Really good.
I agree with Roberto. This is my favorite dish today, I believe. This, the flavors in your eggs and with the bacon and cheese are just outstanding.
Everything came off really nice.
I hope that my simple dish is able to wow the judges enough to keep me around.
You never can be too confident because you don't know ultimately what a judge is going to think of your food.
Chefs, you were asked to prepare breakfast. There are 4 of you now, but 1 must go home.